Welcome to the name reaction series. Today we are going to see the Nef reaction. Nef reaction is the reaction of nitroalkane to give a aldehyde derivative. It was first reported in 1984 by a chemist John Ulrich Nef. In this reaction, nitro functional group is replaced to a carbonyl functional group. The reaction mechanism for the Nef reaction can be base or acid catalyzed. In base catalyzed reaction, iminium intermediate is formed, and this reaction can be used only for primary or secondary nitroalkane. Let us see the mechanism for the Nef reaction. This is the first mechanism where we have used the base as a catalyst in the Nef reaction. Since this is a nitro group and alpha proton are highly acidic, in the first step there is a proton abstraction by a base to give the nitroiminium. This nitroiminium is protonated in acidic medium to give the nitronic acid. This nitronic acid is again protonated to give the iminium ion. This iminium ion contains the electric carbon which is added by the water molecule to give the couple product of with the water. In the next step, there is a deprotonation to give the N-dihydroxy compound. Upon dehydration, this compound is converted to nitroso, and nitroso is further reacted within acidic medium where we get the water molecule is liberated. In the first step, there is a nuclear in the electron density of this oxygen atom bounce back, and this double bond is kept open. So in this reaction, there is a what you call as this HNO, that is nitroxyl group is liberated. So it is a leaving group, and we get the protonated carbonyl compound. This protonated carbonyl compound is deprotonated to give an aldehyde, and the byproduct form, that is nitroxide, is sequentially converted to nitroxide following the intermediate hyponitric acid. So, in base catalyzed reaction, the iminium ion is formed, and which is the key intermediate in the Nef reaction. So, this is used for only primary and secondary nitroalkane. The reason is that in tertiary nitroalkane, there is no acidic proton. So, iminium ion cannot be formed, nitroiminium ion cannot be formed in this reaction. So, Nef reaction is useful for the conversion of primary and secondary nitroalkane to its aldehyde or ketone derivative. Let us see the example of Nef reaction. This is the first example where we have the secondary nitro group which is converted to it, carbonyl compound, that is here we get the ketone. When we have the secondary nitroalkane, we get the ketone, and when we have the primary, we will get the aldehyde. This is the second example where we have the secondary nitroalkane which is converted to ketone. Let us see the next. Let us see the reaction, Nef reaction, where we are going to use the acid as a catalysis. When we use the acid as a catalysis in Nef reaction, we get the carboxylic acid derivative. When we use the base, we will get the ketone or aldehyde, and when we use the acid, we will get the carboxylic acid. This reaction was first proposed by the Kunavalov, so it can be also termed as the Kunavalov reaction. In this reaction, nitro functional group is converted to carboxylic acid functional group. In this reaction, acid catalyzed Nef reaction, the key intermediate form is hydroxamic acid. And similarly, it can be used for primary and secondary nitroalkanes. Let us see the mechanism for catalyzed Nef reaction, where we will get the acid derivative. The first step is similar to the base catalyzed Nef reaction. The proton is abstracted to get the nitroiminium. This nitroiminium, there is a sequence of proton exchange to get this NOH nitroiminium derivative. It contains this proton is highly acidic in nature. It is abstracted by the conjugate base of a water to generate the triple bond with this carbon. This intermediate is highly reactive in species. Upon hydrolysis in water, it generated the protected NO protected ketone. Upon tautomization, this is converted to hydrosomic acid, and in the last step, there is a acidic hydrolysis to generate the carboxylic acid. So, in acid catalyzed Nef reaction, the key intermediate form is the hydrosomic acid. Thank you. Hope you like my video. Please share and subscribe.